Hello, dear ANA community. What do you mean by brainstorming? How to apply the principles of brainstorming in Roganidana? What is the purpose of it? How this will be helpful in development of one's thought process? That will be discussed in this particular video. Dear ANA community, put a thumbs up and put a bell icon uh, so that the YouTube algorithms will fetch you the right information for the right time at the right purpose, so that you will be developing your learning in the short possible amount of time, that too with much effectiveness as well as efficiency. When you think about the brainstorming session, this can be done in any of the subject as such. Maybe not only related to the Ayurveda, non-Ayurveda subject also we can do this particular technique for the deep learning. So this one was being practiced recently with one of the student of Roganidana. To her, I had given one particular word that is termed as Vyayama, and she was given 3 minutes to have the possible 5 or 6 terminologies which she may think in terms of what you say that the particular word Vyayama. In Ayurveda, Vyayama refers to exercise. She came up with these are the following words. So whenever she heard the word Vyayama, so initially increases Vata dosha in the body. So activity of the body is going to get increased and decreases Kapha dosha in the body. In Grishma Ritu, so the less physical activity has to be done. And Balartha is another term which was being associated with Vyayama and decreases Staulya in the body. So these are the 6 terms as such that were being written by that particular student in what do you say that the when she heard the word Vyaya. So here the most popular way to have the deep learning is 25-5 technique. So what is this particular 25-5 technique? 25 minutes studying and 5 minutes rest. Rest is in the sense they need not be taking the snap or so, or that need not be seeing the social media messages or so. So that is doing some other activity other than the activity what was being done earlier. So that is considered to be 5 minutes rest as such. So in this way, so now let us look into what actually so this particular the how to develop the thought process based on this particular 6 different words. So when you think about it, so let us look into increasing the Vata dosha in the body and decreases Staulya in the body. So they are comparatively somewhat interconnected. When you think about this, whenever a person is doing any kind of the exercise, so that will be responsible for initially that will be responsible for the carbohydrate depletion. That is, the glucose will be depleted within 30 minutes. This will be responsible for the depletion of fat. That is, stored fat is going to get converted into circulating fat. Thereby, the whatever these adipose tissues are being deposited, the subcutaneous tissues of the whole body, particularly buttocks, breast, abdomen, cheeks, etc., the person will be having the depletion of the adipose tissue as such. So like that, so that will be responsible for the decrease of the accumulation of the fat in the body. In that way, so that will be responsible for the increase of the Vata dosha in the body. Thereby, the person will be having the emaciation. Secondary to the depletion of the adipose tissues from the body. In this way, we can able to link these two terms as such. Now, regarding the increase of the activity of the body, how we can able to analyze that? So, when we think about it, the person will be having the rapid breath as such, increase in the respiratory rate, or when you see the pulse, the person will be having the rapid pulse rate. In that way, we can able to identify the increased activity that's happening secondary to Vyayama as such. When you think about it, the person will be having even increased basal metabolic rate also. In that way, the activity of the body, we can able to look into that as there will be increase of that activity. In that way, we can able to predict there may be a possible increase of Chala Guna, increase of Laghu Guna, Ruksha Guna in the body, we can able to predict that. Decreases Kapha Dosha in the body. So, whenever if you think about that, naturally exercise will be leading to the person will be having the breathing through the open mouth. Whenever there is breathing through the open mouth is happening, the first and foremost activity that we are going to observe is dryness of mouth. When you think about the dryness of mouth, naturally so we can able to see the increase of Ruksha Guna in the body. So that too here, it will be increase of Ruksha Guna will be taking place in the oral cavity. Naturally, so that will be responsible for the decrease of the Kapha Dosha in the body. As we are saying, decreased adipose tissues in the body itself, that is an indication of a decrease of Kapha Dosha in the body. In that way, so this can be linked with the increase of the Vata Dosha in the body and decrease of Staulya in the body. These two terms are going to get linked with decrease of Kapha Dosha in the body. And when you think about the Balartha term, so Balartha in the sense it is something related with the amount of the physical activity or amount of the exercise has to be done in a day or so. It is being mentioned that whenever a person is having the Balartha features, we have to stop the Vyayam. Now, what actually so this particular Balartha refers to? Dalhana says, Kaksha Lalatana Sasu, Pastapadadi Sandhishu, Prasvedad Mukashoshacha, Balartham Tathi Nirdishe. In the sense, if we are getting the sweating over the Kaksha, that is over the axillary region, over the forehead, near the nose as such, Hasta and Pada, in the palms, that is the dorsal surface of the palm and soles, plus that is associated with the dryness of the mouth, we may say that the person is having the Balartha. Plus, so here the sixth term, that is Grishma Rutu and its relation with the Vyayam. Naturally, Grishma Rutu is considered to be having the increase of the Ushna Guna in the body, naturally, so that may lead to the Vata, that Prakopa may take place because of the decrease of the nutrients that may happen, because of the decrease of the fluid content from the body. In that way, we can able to predict. In this way, we are going to make the interlink between the terminologies whenever if this brainstorming is being done. Dear community, students of the Roganidana as such, in this way you can able to create your own thought processes so that will help in knowing the subject even much deeper level. Don't start making notes at the beginning itself, soon after reading that particular sentence or so. First of all, read the paragraph first, then try to identify which is the most important term. You will come to know about it. Based on that, try to link the other informations to that particular word and have the brainstorming later, so which will be helpful in the deep understanding of the subject as such. Dear ANA community, that's all for today. What are the major key takeaways from today's discussion? Mention in the comment box below. And what is the one video that you'd like to hear in the coming days in this particular channel? Mention in the comment box below. And spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. Dear community, put a thumbs up and click the bell button icon so that YouTube algorithms will fetch you the right information at the right time for the right purpose. That's all for today. Something more in the next video. Thank you.